We have customers interested in doing a trike.
What's this?
V-Rod. We've never done a custom frame bike with a V-Rod motor.
Be one of a kind.
Give it to us. Yes, sir. What in the hell did you drag up to my shop?
It doesn't stop. It overheats a little bit. It doesn't have any floors.
The car's got to make it 12 hours a day. And right now, if it made it about 12 minutes, I'd be surprised.
Easy. Wait a minute. Hold up. Talking about Joe's Trike.
It's quite a little engineered feat.
Joe's on a roll.
Homeboy gets on a roll, you just get out of the way.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm Joe Martin. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
Let's get to work, man. Come on.
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. So we got a really good customer. We've built some projects for him before, and being motorcycles, 2 wheels. And he's having some issues with his hips. He's getting a little older. And he's interested in doing a trike. He wants something comfortable, he wants something powerful, but above all, it's got to look cool.
On the hunt.
So let's talk about this trike situation.
The Trike project.
Yeah. I mean, no pressure. It's the first one out of the shop.
I mean, we need to find a different word than trike. Because when you hear trike, you don't think cool. You know what I mean?
You will whenever you see this one.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
This is going to be cool.
Yeah, this is going to be a trend-setting trike.
This trike's going to be based around the engine. So whatever we build around the frame's going to have to accommodate this engine. So I got Shag and Amanda going out to look for a twin cam Harley motor. We'll base it around there and start building the frame.
So we only have C. It's Johnny Chain Lube himself.
Yeah, Mr. Billy Chesney, everyone.
Chesney. Billy, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Chesney. Tickling the ivories.
What's up, fellas?
How y'all doing? Hey! How you doing? Hey, I'm Trike. Logan. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Billy. How are you? Yeah, hi, Amanda. Nice to meet you.
You too. Yeah, I mean, I've never been here. I didn't know what to expect. But I rolled up and they were under the hood of a 60 Impala.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Well, dude, we're actually out looking for a motor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We're looking for a twin cam.
Yeah, 96 cubic inches.
We did a partial trade in something the other day that will definitely interest you.
So
Oh,
it
yeah?
is a twin cam?
Well, I think, no, it's a V-Rod motor. So, you gotta see if Joe can put a radiator.
I mean, it's gonna take a lot of convincing to make us interested in that.
Yeah. Well, but knowing Joe, he might get really interested in it.
Well,
You wanna go
is it
check it
here?
out? Yeah, come check it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll sell you on something different.
yeah, I know. Lead the way.
Oh
So,
my
watch your
gosh,
step.
who is this?
That's Louie. Don't warn her, warn him.
Right.
Seriously, we're not gonna get anything done now.
Oh my god, he is
Kind of got it tucked away a little bit, but
It helped moving that thing out.
I got it.
So I wonder, you guys might want to call Joe and see if he's going to be into something like that, because that's kind of that's an odd motor to do a custom bike on.
He's never done one with this kind of motor.
The problem with the V-Rod is it's water cooled, which means there needs to be a radiator at the front of the bike.
I've never seen a radiator on any of his motorcycles.
There's no way Joe's gonna put a big, nasty, ugly radiator in front of a custom bike. To me, if the price is right, we could do something with it.
I know they go for good money, so
What's fair to you?
I'd say, I don't know, 1,200, 1,300 bucks.
I mean, 12 sounds good.
I'm down.
Let's do that. For
All right.
The only saving grace is that we've got to get a good deal.
We could flip it. This
Oh,
would
at
be
1,200, can you help me put it in the trunk?
Every time.
It's kind of like Joe sent us out to get him some pizza. We're coming back to the shop with a
cheeseburger,
or cheeseburger. Both great,
but not what he
but
wanted.
not what he's in the mood for.
Come on, Mike.
Found something.
V-Rod.
And a twin cam, but
Well, just for the look on your eyes. This isn't what you sent us out for.
Yeah, Shag and Amanda, they just roll up and they have a motor for our truck. We thought we was getting a twin cam and bam, there it is. We have us a V-Rod motor.
What are we supposed to do with it?
That's...
Put it on the trike.
Put it on what? I sent them out to look for a twin cam, and they came back with a V-Rod motor, which we've never done, you know, a V-Rod motor in a custom frame bike.
So you guys got a V-Rod?
Water-cooled.
Yes, so we had to build something with a radiator on it. I know Joe Martin, he don't like anything that doesn't look in place, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to put the radiator in and maybe put it behind the seat somewhere and put some air vents going to it and stuff, because I know he's gonna stick it out in front of this bike, so it'll be a challenge.
You're not angry, are you? You're not mad.
No, just shocked, I guess.
I mean, he's not mad. I've only seen that boy mad twice in 12 years. You'll know it.
V-Rod motor's a great motor. It's water-cooled, makes a lot of horsepower, just bone stock. So I think it's gonna, you know, make us think outside the box.
I think it'll be a great build, and the great thing about it, when we put this thing in this trike, with it being water-cooled and stuff, you can just sit in traffic all day long if you want and never overheat.
A V-Rod trike, Mike.
First V-Rod, first trike.
Be one of a kind.
I've never built a V-Rod. That'd be cool. To put one of these in a trick frame and everything.
See, y'all are turning it around already. All right.
Wilson Luke.
I got just the thing.
We'll be over here if you need us, Mike. I think we'll be able to build a really radical trike with this thing. You know, we've never done trikes. I've never really been into trikes. I never really cared for the look of them. So not being into the trike thing is kind of making me think outside the box. There's cool benefits with this motor, you know. I think it'll be a good power plant. It'll make a lot of power because obviously a trike's going to have a lot of weight. So it's going to be a challenge putting this thing in a frame, making it work. I mean, it's, you know, the frame's going to be the key. You know, the swing arm, the axle is going to be the key. What wheels are we going to use? You know, we want to make it look cool.
Well, here you go, Jose. I found this big, heavy. That's a heavy son of a bitch right
What are you
here.
going to do with that?
Well, figure something we can start with, maybe. We're going to try to salvage this kind of the bottom rails of this frame right here.
Make it go a little quicker, huh?
Well, yeah. It's one of those things that you could have completely hand-built if you want to, but we chose to use the bottom out of that frame. Of course, you know, it has the serial numbers and stuff, so we got a title to it. And we'll save the head tube off of it, just these bottom rails. We'll have to hand make the rest of it.
Yeah, it's like that bottom piece is all we need. Well, man, cut that frame up, Mike. Give the lower half to Brucey to sandblast it. We're going to roll you a backbone. Yeah, I got a backbone piece for the trike. And what I'm going to do is run through the ring roller. See how much we can get this thing to curl over that air box. So we'll just roll it through a bunch of times and see how tight we can get it and see if we can get our clearance we're looking for.
We're fixing to put the fix to it right here. I mean, that's a cure what else you right here. If you're made of metal or skin. But I'm going to carry this. Dig it there. I'll be back with a lot lighter load in a minute, I promise you. Here we go. Stand back. Well, there's the good part.
There we go.
That's more scrap iron. All right.
Damn, it thinks St. Louis Arch, one of those things. Well, this piece is very important. I mean, basically, it's the backbone. You know, the entire weight of the bike's going to hang off this thing. Ties into the seat frame area. You know, it's definitely an integral piece.
I mean, that's going to have to turn into 3 wheels somehow.
Man, that looks pretty good there. Yep. And I mean, it's just like the spine, you know, spine in your body. You know, the backbone's the spine of the bike. I think it'll work.
Yeah, you're right on. Looks like to me.
This frame's coming along really well with this Trike project. We got the backbone in, we got the down tube, we got the head set in place. Seat pan's done. One of the things is we got to be creative, though, building around this motor because of just the sheer size of it. It's very wide, It's very heavy. You got to engineer everything to be strong. It's got to look good, and above all, it's got to fit. So now that we've established where the neck's going to be, where the backbone's going to be, where the seat pan's going to be, we've got to finish welding our brackets.
Give it to her.
Yes, sir.
I mean, 2 TIGs are better than 1, brother. We don't get to do this very often. I mean, it's cooking. It's cooking, brother. Well, there you go.
Man, it's starting to look like something now, Mike.
It's looking crazy.
Who in the hell is that out there?
What is that?
Is that a Todd Omni? They're definitely not going to be able to afford this show.
Man, Slick Boy. What you doing, Slick Boy?
What's up, Joe? What's up, Mike?
Hayden, what in the hell did you drag up to my shop? Hayden's one of my employees that I've been mentoring here at the shop, and he just rolled up in this old, rough-looking, I don't know what it is. Man.
It's a Dodge Charger, classic.
That's a Charger?
1981.
It doesn't look like the Chargers I remember.
I mean, it's a 1981 Dodge Charger. It should never have had the word Charger put on it.
2.2.
2.2?
Because when you just hear Charger, you think American muscle, you think hot rod, and then there's the 2.2.
What are you boys dragging around the thing for?
It's a race car.
It's a race car.
So me and some buddies are going to do this 24 hours of Lemons race. There's 24 hours of racing, and it's an endurance race. 80s muscle, 86 horsepower.
Sponsored by Chiquita. Does it run?
Yeah.
It runs all 4 cylinders.
Come on.
The Charger is in pretty terrible condition, actually. It doesn't stop. It overheats a little bit. It doesn't have any floors.
Well, it's already lighter than stock. Come look, Mike.
Yeah. We did some weight reduction. It was holding us back.
You know, cars got to make it, 12 hours a day. And right now, it looks like if it made it about 12 minutes, I'd be surprised.
Easy. That four on the floor, Joe.
There's just no floor. Ah, you killing, Hayden. Yeah, I've heard enough, brother. All right, let's unload it, boys.
All right. Are you sure,
Let's
Joe?
try it.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we should unload it. We're excited to help because these guys are genuinely excited about this race. These kids right here, the fact they want to do this, that's in my book. One of the reasons of the design of this tank with this high arch background is normally you run a fuel tank up top. There it is. There was actually no tank on the V-Rod. It was just a covering to cover the fuel injection and the air box and everything, but it looks like a fuel tank.
Oh, man, that's where it sits. Look at it.
Quit it, man. Yeah, it looks good there.
That's your Huckleberry right there.
V-Rod actually had a plastic fuel cell that went under the seat, so we're actually going to do the same thing, basically what Harley was trying to achieve, and make it look like a really cool fuel tank, but it'll hide the battery, it'll hide the fuel injection, hide all our wiring. So it'll definitely look cool, but it'll serve a purpose also. Wow.
Well, what I'm doing here, I'm drawing up the swing arm for the Trike. The swing arm is what attaches either the rear wheel, or in this case on the Trike, the rear end, to the frame. So I can't express how important that this thing is square and true to the frame, because if it's not, it's like a car to go down crooked down the road. What I have here is obviously one side of my swing arm, and what I've done here, I've marked it where I need pie cutting. That pie cutting allows me to change the angle of the tubing, and this will allow me to still keep in one piece of material here, which will be a lot stronger. What I'll do next, I'll take these things closed like they're supposed to be. The swing arm on this Trike is very similar to a regular motorcycle. Both of them have mounting points and pivot points where the bearing is up front. The rear is the only places where this one's actually different. On a motorcycle, you have holes where the axle actually goes through it. And on the Trike, I'm going to have to make some mounts here where to bolt to the rear end housing. It's quite a little engineering feat. It controls the whole back of the Trike. So you don't get this right, the Trike's not right. So Yeah, we'll see here shortly. All right, Joe, I got it welded up, yeah.
Oh, yeah, looking good.
Man, it was a lot snugger coming out of here for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Got the swing arms ready to go back on the bike. I was kind of nervous about that, but thank God it fit as planned. You think we need to clearance that a little bit or no?
No.
It'll never get up in here anyway, I promise. That's good then, Joe. That's perfect. Yeah, now we got the swing arm on the bike. We can start all the body work and the sheet metal and stuff, so kind of exciting part now.
Like a damn sperm whale tank.
A whale tank?
We got our tank panel cut out, so what I'll do now is I'll start using this hammer right here with a stretching die and start pulling the sheet metal. We want it to curl in. It's got to curl this way, and it's got to curl this way. Then we got to put a lot of shape in it. See the difference from this flat edge right here, and then after it runs through that shrinking die, it rolls it in, starts curling it. Then I'll go over to the other hammers and start doing the smoothing. You can see we're immediately putting shaping back into it, doming it. Got this tank panel about ready.
Now you're close on it.
That's real close.
It's like one of them old chariot days and badass helmets them boys had.
Or no, alien. Look, turn on the other side. Look.
I feel like an alien. Sometimes I'll say,
Oh, fix it up for you. Don't you remember Alien, man? He had a little tongue
yeah.
that came out of his mouth. Wicked looking, mean bastard.
Yeah.
You turn your head.
Come out like this.
Yeah. Damn, that's bad to the bone, Mike.
I'm cold-blooded, man. I'm a cold-blooded alien.
Damn, I could make you a Halloween outfit out of metal. You strap it right over your bandana head. Look.
I mean, quick. That means I'd have to go trick-or-treating, Joe. We ain't going over.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Let's go home. Yeah, Aiden's one of my employees. Aiden, the boneyard's out back. He's got himself involved in this race where you buy this old piece of crap and you and your buddies got to drive that thing for 24 hours. I hope you guys been saving your summer job money, man. You boys been working?
Yes, sir.
Good. Because there's a lot of work here. God.
All this trash. I've been studying Joe and Mike doing metalwork for a while now. This is my second car. I'm going to do floors, hopefully improve a little bit.
How's that fan fit, man?
Pretty good.
What we're fixing to do now here on the track, now that we've got some of the metal work started, I'm going to go ahead and put the front end on it, get the front tire put on it, go ahead and send the rear end and get that thing put on. That way it'll tell us where the rest of our metal work's going to need to be in the back. So once we get to that point, we can basically go through all the metal work and get all the skins built for this thing. After you get the front end on, and I'll start assembling that back piece.
Yeah.
All right, now let the fun begin.
Gets more leveled out, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little shim under it. The rear end that goes in this trike is like kind of like a mini car rear end, actually. That trike goes over there. I mean, with the same kind of little spool, and it's got the center disc brake, which is cool, and you know, it's got the car hook and stuff. It's a mini rear end, basically, and we stuck it under a motorcycle. It's kind of cool. I gotta get my bolt pattern clocked right. You know what I mean?
Well, what we're doing is putting the rear end of this trike together.
Oh, we're gonna lose it.
So a regular motorcycle, obviously, you know, you got some struts here, and you got your rear wheel back here, but we got two wheels out here. We got two fenders. Fenders have to mount to the swing arm. We got body work back here. There's a lot of components. We got the differential, we got the axles. We got a lot of moving parts here. Some engineering going down.
There's some engineering going down.
Everything hinges off this swing arm. Then the chain's got to be set to tension. We got the ride height with the shocks. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. And then all this stuff's going to travel.
Shoot, it feels good, Jose.
Let's get wheels on, boy. I think it'll look like something.
That's starting to look like a truck, right? would roll with it. Look at it. Man, that thing's straight bad, Joe.
Well, go ahead and sit on it, Mike.
But I need to, like,
I mean, you need some bars, brother, to come back.
some bars right here.
Holy crap, them bars will come back.
Like that.
That's bad to the bones, man. You look like you're about ready to ride into a Mad Max movie, Mike. Making a lot of progress on this trike project. We're missing a lot of electrical components. We heard our buddy Jimmy Mungle's got a bike that he's parting out. Happens to be a V-Rod. So I'm going to send Shag and Amanda over there and see if we can beat him out of some of those parts.
What's up, man?
What's up, Shag? Amanda?
What's happening?
Man, Shag. Come on in.
This is it.
Oh, wow. What a place.
So, I mean, we walk into the horse barn, and there it is. In all its broke-ass, parted-out glory.
That's a sad-looking bike right there.
Ooh, there's everything. I mean, all the wiring stuff is right here.
Yeah.
Fuel cell. I even got more excited when I actually saw a box of parts on the trailer.
There's your headlight right there.
Yeah.
Would you part it out?
I was hoping to get like $2,500 for the whole package. Might be some motor parts we can use.
Yeah, man.
Well, we were
That big back tire.
we were kind of not looking for a full bike.
So what if we did 15? Hear me out. Because we're getting it off your hands. We're taking it off your hands. We're disposing of this for you.
Yeah, I don't want to agree at 15.
I didn't think so.
Uh,
It was just my turn.
I'd go about 18 for the whole deal.
How about 17? We can play tennis all day.
I asked Joe before we left, how much would we really be paying for these parts if we were just buying the parts? And he said, probably $500.
Yeah, that's normally, that means, and Joe, that's translated to don't spend more than $500.
Wait, we did 1750.
Oh my God, I'm not going to play this. Let's do this.
Okay, right on.
I'm using the trailer.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Let's go get my truck then. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, for real though, we do have everything they need.
And then some. And hopefully Shag can keep his job and sell the parts and make up the difference.
So it's a good day. Let's just go with it's a good day.
It's a great
Can we
day.
just do that?
I have complete faith
It's
in
a
you.
great day. Tomorrow's another question.
Man, what in the hell is that, Mike?
Oh, that's a motorcycle trailer. I saw that.
Slow down there, Shag.
Easy, Shag. Easy.
Man, that's a V-Rod, Mike. So I sent Shag and Amanda out for a wiring harness for a V-Rod, and they came back with a whole bike. Well, I just needed a V-Rod wiring harness, not a V-Rod.
Yeah, I know.
This comes with some
I
extra
just see a
stuff.
scowl in the rear view, by the way.
Could you?
I could. So it has everything you needed and then some.
We see that.
Is this one of these things where I'm just really don't want to know the price and just...
Oh, is it?
No, I
Have we
mean,
not
the
told them?
price wasn't bad for everything, but $17.50.
She's kind of pulled the Band-Aid off like,
Well, I mean,
She did, didn't she?
she's ripped it up.
She's a Band-Aid puller, man.
I
She
am a
is.
Band-Aid
Yeah,
puller.
they paid $17.50 for the bikes, which is actually a pretty good price. You know, it's not what we were hoping to spend, but we got a lot of meat on the bone here. What we're about to do here is mount our headlight, and what we're going to do is build a fairing for this bike. Ours is going to be pretty slimmed down. We're just going to do it basically for cosmetic reasons. And also to house some electronics for the headlight. And basically, once we get moved to this point, we can move on to the gauge cluster to get the bars. So everything will kind of be based off of the fairing. It'll be kind of the centerpiece of the bike.
These right here will be the start of the bars, so everything will come off of these for the handlebars.
We're going to make the handlebars for the Trike out of this 1.75" mild steel. We're going to put a nice radius on this thing, kind of goes with the flow of the bike, the backbone, and a lot of the framework.
I mean, he's like the king of handlebars.
Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's it, really. We got our headlight mounted, we got our side panels mounted, we got our bars mounted, and also the gauge cluster. So actually what we're going to start doing is start skinning it.
Certainly Joe's favorite part and mine too, because once you start skinning them, the bike starts coming alive. You just step back and watch it. This is where it gets fun.
Things are coming along really good on the lemon car. We're trying to make sure we meet all the safety requirements for the race.
That's pretty good, right?
We got a racing seat for it. We need to add a 5-point harness to that seat, and we're going to move on and make a roll cage.
All right, brother, here's what I'm going to do right here. Take it to me. Let's figure out what we need here. Apparently part of the rules is that they only have a $500 budget that they can spend on the car. All right, go ahead and look around, brother.
About 9 feet, almost exactly.
It doesn't get you much on a Martin Brothers build. That's our time.
That's it.
But it's not going to be a Martin Brothers build. We're just going to help them get this thing kind of engineered to the rules of this race and see what they can come up with.
We still got to weld it though. I'll weld the roof to the plug to the roof.
Look at that, man. Wow.
So what next? Are you coming toward the back?
So basically all my body work's going to base off of this thing.
Okay.
Let me draw it for you, Mike.
I like it when you draw it, Joe.
Here we go. Here's our C-pan area right here. Here's our sprocket. And we got our chain that's going to come through here. Yeah, we got a plan for the rear end of this trike. Basically what I'm going to do, past this seat frame right here, I want to come down with a radius. Kind of go like this, where all it'll tie to this point back here. This rear section kind of reminds me of a sprint car, where it just comes through like a little point. So that's what it's going to look like right there. Okay. Almost like the stinger on a bee. So it's just going to start with these little metal forms. Everywhere you see a line right here, I'll use this rod and form my buck, and we'll form the sheet metal over it. Once we get it welded out, we'll cut it all out, and then we have our body. Weld it up. I got a lot of work to do that thing.
Joe's on a roll.
Yeah, don't stop me, brother. It's super cool. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start spining that up a little bit, Mike.
Homeboy gets on a roll. You just get out of the way.
It's done. Crazy looking. Maybe Batman will buy it, Mike.
Batman ain't never had nothing that nice,
Next
Joe.
movie, he can ride that.
Be the Bat Trike. What do you think, Papa? Look. Woo! We're test fitting it, Papa. You want to test fit it?
It's our first trike.
Get up there, Papa.
Oh, dang.
What do you think of that, Pop?
Woo. Wait a minute. Hold up. Talk about Joe's Trike. My mind is swirling right now.
Your mind is swirling, Pop?
I'm on 290 into the ice cream shop, Joe. I'm into the ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Let me get back on the highway, Joe. Great bike. Hopefully he'll build more than just one. Because I like to get me one too myself. Put me down for number 2.
You got it, Papa.
It's a great bike,
Hey,
Joe.
Papa, look at the pipe I'm building, Papa. Look. Put the cool little tip on here. Hey, look at this, Papa. V-Rod, Papa. See that? V-Rod.
They ain't got plenty of horsepower.
You're a
Motor
Harley man.
reliable.
Yeah.
Very reliable motor.
What do you think of that, Pop?
V-Rod.
A what? A V-Rod now, huh, Papa?
1-2 stepping right here. Never touched the floor.
Oh, man, it got me good today.
How's that heart?
It's good. I ain't gonna go to the gym today.
It's pumping.
He's cardioed out.
Everything's big around here in the hill country. Big snakes and big spiders, big everything. And that spider, they look real to me.
Papa, you making my hands hurt.
I got the last side of the trike, finished up the skin on it. So what I'm doing now is making a little air intake because we got a radiator behind the fuel tank, which is under the seat here. So I'm gonna make these little vents in the side of the body where it'll suck air in here.
Yeah, even though this thing's a water cooled deal, you still have to have an air access to it. You know, water just won't stay cool, just stay in there by itself. It has to have air flow. So being that we got the vents down low, that's gonna allow us to do that.
So as the bike's moving, it's gonna force air in to the radiator and cool everything down really nice. Then once I get this template made, I'll weld the panel in and we can start skinning the rest of it.
It's right here?
Yeah. We start laying skin on this thing. All right, brother. Let's tie this on, man.
Right here.
Yes, sir. One of the things we wanted to do in the design of this thing is we wanted to do something that's kind of stylish. You know, this vintage sprint car look, and then kind of the high-tech front end. And then we have a fairing that's going to go on there. It's got kind of an Art Deco look. I mean, that is the killer beam. I think it's going to sting your ass right now, boy.
The problem is it takes a lot to get these things fitting, you know, pretty precise. Did I get it?
Yeah.
I sure did. One piece there's got so many little curves and ins and outs. It doesn't look like it, but it does. Man, you're getting close, man.
Really, it's just going to look really cool. The front of this thing is going to look like a train coming at you, and then leaving it's going to look like a sprint car. What we're doing now is mocking up the exhaust on the V-Rod. So what we're going to try to do is do a 2-into-1, where the two pipes exit the heads and come into one big central pipe.
The shop's a mess today, man.
Man, it is. I don't know why, but it's a mess. The tricky thing is, you know, we got this water pump we're dealing with right here on the V-Rod motor. You know, we got the foot pegs, we got the footboards that are back, and obviously we don't want to burn our legs, so we got to try to tuck it in. Then we'll come in here with a big 4-inch piece that comes down. It'll look like a zoomie on a dragster or something. You know, one big giant zoomie.
That's going to be real.
Yeah.
You know, it should, right?
Yep. The design of it's going to look killer, but above all, we just don't want to singe our leg when we're riding this thing. Oh, man, that's perfect. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
And you just worried about being a leg burner, too.
Yeah.
We all have those scars.
Yeah.
That's plenty, right?
That's plenty of room. I mean, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Special delivery. What'd you get?
So Shaggy and Liam got in charge of the theme for the car. Boy, we got something for you guys.
You should open up your mind a little bit.
Yeah.
You got creativity.
They just showed up, and they got some really goofy stuff from Steve Reyes. What are we doing with the shovels?
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
I'll get there.
You see shovels, I see something else.
The theme of the car is a dog, so I think they have something planned for it. Let's get to work on this. They were hoping to turn the shovels into ears. I guess we're just gonna cut the handles off and weld them onto the roof.
There's no radiator that works. There's no brakes. I don't know if the carburetor works. I know we need a timing belt, but we do have a dog hood on it. This is gonna be my contribution right here, Ed. So we're gonna deal with the important things first and get this thing installed. Well, it's definitely a dog. They got the right theme. So I thought it'd be appropriate, kind of like a warplane, put some teeth on the front of it. Well, you know, everybody in the shop's putting in their own 2 cents.
Look at here, Jay.
Yeah, man.
So we're taking a little bit of pride, not much, but it all piles up. Metalwork's pretty much finished on the Trike. So now what we're doing is just blending the panels that we welded together and then just kind of cleaning the weld up.
Kind of looks like I'm putting icing on a cake, but I'm going to sand all of it off pretty much.
Just kind of smoothing everything out as nice as we can. So put minimal filler in there and make it look more like one piece.
Damn.
Man, you got it almost knocked out, KO.
I'm getting there.
It looks great. One step closer to some paint. got the Trike body and primer here. So now what I'm doing is prepping and just getting it clean. I'm gonna start putting base color on. The main color of the bike obviously is gonna be black. And then we're gonna have some orange details, some silver, just some white highlighted accents. So what I'm gonna do is everything in reverse. I'm actually gonna do the orange background first. And that way I can spray the orange over the white. The orange covers quickly. I'll lay out all the detail, graphics, tape it all off, and we'll start putting the black.
That's straight bad, Jack. Joe loves orange, I can get that much.
So now that we have the orange on, I'll go ahead and I'll lay out the graphics, put the design in here, mask it all off, and of course that'll stay orange. We'll start spraying the black. We'll peel all that off and we'll reveal the orange design.
Kind of evil looking with just 2 stripes on it, right? That's a lot of work to get like 4 stripes on each side.
And then we'll start doing our multi-layering with the airbrush and a few other colors.
Now it's getting real close. I'm really excited. It's getting down to me putting it back together and getting the thing on the road. So at this point, it's almost home. That's straight bad, Jack.
This Trike's coming along great. We're to the point where we're doing the final assembly.
Man, we're getting close.
So did get some bad news though. The client for the Trike actually fell through. So we got a lot of time and effort, money in this thing. We need to try and find a new buyer.
Come on, K-Dub. You want to put these on there? This thing went from a talked about to an idea, to a drawing, to engineered, to built, to now.
All right, here we go. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy.
All right, boys.
Sarah, man, look at that K-Dub.
Now we're finally getting to put the final panels on this thing. Easy carry stuff. Bolt the side pieces on now. We'll get the seat put in this thing. Pull all this old yellow tape off there and we'll get on the ground and see what it looks like. All right, Jose. I'll see you down at Dowley's.
All right, brother. Right behind you. That belongs to a friend of ours. This place we're going always gets a big bike crowd, big bike gathering, so couldn't think of a better spot to take it, show it off, get the word out.
Does it?
Man, it does.
That's about it.
Yeah. What's going on, boys?
Kicking toes.
What's going on, Billy?
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, brother?
Just in time for the action.
Look at Larry.
You know, down here at Dowley's, this is the first time we've actually seen it out in the sun, or I haven't. That's when all the fun starts. When it's in the sun, it's all done.
What do you think, Larry?
Where's the keys?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They're in it.
Oh, Larry,
Y'all keep in the closet, Larry.
He's coming right
there. It's amazing. It looked great on paper. It looks amazing in metal. But to see it finished outside, I mean, it's seriously, it's a game changer.
There are going to be people calling you wanting to build this bike.
We hope so, Larry. We hope. Job security.
You can just tell that it was something they'd never seen before, so that's always a good reaction.
Get on, Larry.
Yeah, sit on it.
Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, let's get the bidding started.
Well, you know, Larry, he's a friend of ours. He's making a lot of noise, so we'll just see how that ching-ching is a little bit later on.
There you go, Larry. There you go.
I'm loving this one.
He's going to have a lot of green here to get this one.
It's perfect for people your age.
Yeah. And Larry's a big dude.
It looks good on you.
Pretty comfy, eh, Larry?
I've ridden bikes since I was for 40-something years now, and that was the most comfortable trike I ever sat on. Perfect. It's perfect. The handlebars are perfect. The legs. Now, after seeing it, I'm getting real serious about it, and I'm going to see if I can't get it from them. All right. Hold on. Let's get in the shade and talk about it here.
Listen to Larry.
We know Larry's interested in the bike, so the hook is set. Now we just gotta reel him in.
Let's talk, man. We've been out there looking at that bike, sitting on it and all that. You just teasing me? Come on.
I never imagined you as a trike guy.
Well, see, I never had a trike. That's
right.
all the more reason.
We never built one either. That's our first one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would that make it one of a kind?
That'll make it a one-off.
That makes it more expensive.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I didn't want you to go there. Now, see,
He knows. That's why he's starting to sweat a little bit.
Getting a little warm out here, man. I think they don't even know what that thing's worth right now because that's just a one-of-a-kind bike. There's nothing out there to compare it to.
I want it. Fits you, right?
It does. It fits a big old fat man, and I like that.
You really want it?
Well, yeah.
Put a number in the air.
40. How's that sound?
Come on with the short arm, Larry.
Come on, huh?
I've never been known to laugh in someone's face, but
Well, you definitely don't want to take the first offer. You know, especially if something we haven't done before. We don't know what the value is.
Come on, where are we at on this thing?
I'm surprised Larry's not trying to throw a car in on the deal.
Well, I can do that too. I got a slick little 55 Nomad I can throw in the deal.
I know Larry's really interested because he immediately went into his own collection of cars and tried to start trading.
I think the last Nomad you built, you said you weren't going to build another one, didn't you?
Joe said that about a lot of cars, man.
Yeah.
Man, you're not helping him.
Oh, man.
Well, damn, what's it gonna take? I mean, you know, does 50 tickle you, or are you gonna laugh at me again?
No, that's a tickle.
That's a tickle?
Let's
Okay,
start the
well,
tickle.
I offered 50,000 on that bike because I've been knowing Joe and Mike and the crew, and I know the kind of work they do, and I know that is one badass bike, and I want that bike. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home.
Dig in both pockets.
Well, no, I've already got down to that. We're going to the backyard.
Oh, I had those.
I got those. Hey, those are good.
Go straight to the backyard.
And I'm gonna come back and make you an offer you can't refuse. How's that? I'm gonna wind up with that trike before it's over with. That trike's gonna be sitting in my garage, guaranteed. Done deal.
Sounds good.
I like
Open that
it.
mason jar, aren't you?
Oh, I'm open that mason jar wide open, baby.
You want to borrow some shovels, Larry?
No, I got all that. I got that. I bury them deep.
It's not sold until we get those dollars in our hands, and we didn't see any of that today. So, Larry, you better hope nobody else sees it because that thing's gonna sell fast.
Ching ching, baby. Almighty dollar.
Uh-huh.
We're cruising up through those mountains.
Okay. We'll see if Larry comes up with the cash, and he's gonna have to dig deep. And who knows? Maybe he'll ride off in the sunset.
Yeah, thank you, man.
It's bad to bone, right?
I mean, we took a factory Harley B-Rod
Yeah.
and turned it into that.
Yep. We sure did.
This trike, it's an experimental thing for Joe and I. I think we've nailed it. I think we've built something really special.
Kyle's doing some last touches on the car. I'm about to get suited up, and then we'll go out. Race starts in like 20 minutes.
I love you.
Love you too. A lot of the other guys seem like they have more money in their cars and time in their cars. Ours is probably the worst one out here. It's the biggest limit, but that's what this is about.
बोलिए नाथों की नाथ की भैया चतुरा भोले के हावे यु मुख्य
customer interested in doing a trike.
What's this?
V-Rod. We've never done a custom frame bike with a V-Rod motor.
Be one of a kind.
Give it to him. Yes, sir. What in the hell did you drag up to my shop?
It doesn't stop. It overheats a little bit. It doesn't have any floors.
The car's got to make it 12 hours a day. And right now, if it made it about 12 minutes, I'd be surprised.
Easy. Wait a minute, hold up. Talking about Joe's Trike.
It's quite a little engineering feat.
Joe's on a roll.
Homeboy gets on a roll, you just get out of the way.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm Joe Martin. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
Let's get to work, man. Come on.
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. So we got a really good customer. We built some projects for him before, and being motorcycles, 2 wheels. And he's having some issues with his hips. He's getting a little older. And he's interested in doing a trike. He wants something comfortable, he wants something powerful, but above all, it's got to look cool.
On the hunt.
So let's talk about this trike situation.
The Trike project.
Yeah. I mean, no pressure. It's the first one out of the shop.
I mean, we need to find a different word than trike. Because when you hear trike, you don't think cool. You know what I mean?
You will whenever you see this one.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
This is going to be cool.
Yeah, this is going to be a trend-setting trike.
This trike's going to be based around the engine. So whatever we build around the frame's going to have to accommodate this engine. So I got Shag and Amanda going out to look for a twin cam Harley motor. We'll base it around there and start building the frame.
So we know we have C. It's Johnny Chain Lube himself.
Yeah, Mr. Billy Chesney, everyone.
Chesney. Billy, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Chesney. Tickling the ivories.
What's up, fellas?
How y'all doing?
Hey! How you doing?
Hey, I'm Trike.
Logan.
Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, Billy. How are you? Yeah, hi. Hi, Amanda. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been here. I didn't know what to expect. But I rolled up and they were